Da, 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 Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. And this portion of our programming is better known as Jeff and Joe in the morning, the afternoon edition. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Joe.
How you doing today, Joe?
I'm doing pretty good. You took me out of the house for once. You took me out of that stupid dishwasher.
I know. But you know, sometimes that's how your timeout has to be.
I know, but it's a pain in the neck.
And right now we shouldn't be stopped, but we're stopped at some traffic here. Yeah, I'll show you. There. I got a truck in front of me. I'm in Walden Creek, the beautiful little town of Walden Creek, with a truck in front of me. There we go. He's delivering something to somebody. Hackney, never heard of it. But I got to go into town, Sevierville, and I figured you'd like to go along. So what do you say we take a little drive to Sevierville? I haven't been on this road in a long time. No, I haven't been on this road in a long time. I figured you'd like to go on it. This is another back way. That's right. This is a shortcut alert. You can get into Sevierville through these roads here. What a beautiful road this is. This is Walden Creek Road in Walden Creek. Cute little place. Thinking about moving to like the Pigeon Forge area, and you want to get out of the hustle and the bustle. This is the place to come. Walden Creek. Nice country roads. Property still for sale here, reasonable, not outrageous, because you go to, Wares Valley is just 2 miles up the road, and it'd be twice as much. And if you go to Gatlinburg, forget about it. Townsend, the same thing. Those prices are really high up there. But in Walden Creek, you can find some deals here. And it's nice. It's part of Pigeon Forge. It's just, this is the back side. This is the west side of Parkway. And you skywatch weather forecast for all the Smoky Mountains and surrounding areas. What you can expect this next few days, mostly sunny skies, a few clouds out there. Temperature's very nice. It's 72 degrees right now. 72 degrees. That's a little warm for this time of the year. Definitely. Built a new church here. I didn't even see that thing go up. Clearing a lot of property out here. There's a mixture of homes out here. Some of the homes are very old, but what's happening is, like, that one's empty now. I should have alerted you on that a little earlier. But a lot of these older homes are starting to go up for sale, and people are letting them go. And my suggestion would be is look at some of these older, some of them can even be shacks, but it's the property that's worth money. Property. And you can get yourself probably a good deal, because the home itself, some of them are just not inhabitable. But you clear that out, get a contractor out here, put a nice log cabin in, or put 2 log cabins in, have the property zoned R2, residential 2, if it's big enough, and you can make yourself some money, pay off your mortgage, and basically live rent-free if you use your head. South New Era Road, that'll take you out to the Parkway. We just passed that by. This is just a nice leisurely road to drive on. A lot of people turn on that road. That'll take you out to Olive Garden and Red Lobster. I like taking this road because it's scenic. You haven't seen this in for a year at least. Now the leaves still are not quite changed here yet. Some are, but it's still in the transition of changing. See, like that house there, okay? That's a much older home, probably built in the 40s. Probably, you know, it may be nice, but chances are it's run down. You could pick those type of things up, nice piece of property, and then put yourself a nice place on there. You know, plan for the future. Now, if you're in a rush and you just want to buy something right away, you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay dearly for it because the market is hot and people want to buy this stuff. But if you're willing to wait a little longer, like if you're getting ready to retire, come on up, take a look around, grab yourself some property and get a contractor, because it's going to take about a year anyway to get a house done. So it'll give you time to get yourself together. Hibernation Station we just passed by, that's a new community that's in the area. Now those are all HOA communities and you're going to pay for those. But if you grab yourself one of these pieces of property along the road here, you're not going to pay that HOA price. Excuse me. But there's some real, I mean, just coming around this next bend, just look at some of this property. Look how scenic, look at that. Really pretty stuff. And you're just a few miles out of town. If you continue on this, you can make your way to 40, get on the interstate, and go wherever it is you want to go, or you go back the way I came. You can get into Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg really easily. Very minimal traffic. Now, of course, there are more people moving in here every day because Tennessee is a hot spot to live in. Here's a hunk of property right here, right there. Farm Charm, nice hill. That's a good one to look at right there. That's really private. Definitely building up this area. It's been a while since I've been up here. Let's see what's going on. Still trying to figure out what I'm doing for the live shows. Miss Marie, I thought we had her schedule firm, but it's still a little fluxing. So I may just hop on and go live whenever type of thing. Well, for sure on her days off, Miss Marie and I will do live shows. You can see it's a nice twisty-turny road. Nice fencing through here. It's so warm out that ladybugs are out. Moths and ladybugs. Yep. This morning I went out with my coffee and there were ladybugs all over the deck just flying around. They're hatched because this is not normal weather. There's a newer home right up there on the hill. See that? That's very new. Little gated house. Nice chunk of property. It's the way to do it. Remember, don't buy by emotion. A lot of people will go and look at a log cabin in a community and they'll fall in love with the cabin and they'll completely forget about asking questions like, how much is it a month here for your HOA? Some of them could be as high as $300 a month to just have the privilege of living in that community. Now, you got the money, fine, deal with it. But as you know, HOAs never go down, they always go up. Some of the places I've heard of, the more exclusive places, are up to $500 a month for an HOA. That's ridiculous. I mean, of course, they keep your lawn nice and neat and all that nonsense. Now, you can make a left here That'll take you some of the back ways. I've taken that many times. But I like this road here because it's really pretty. Antioch Baptist Church, coming soon. Jesus. Yep. Just look at these roads. Another place for sale, open house. It's the way to do. You just get in your car and you drive around. You don't take your realtor with you. You go by yourself, and if you see something you like, take the phone number down, call the people up, go to the open house, take a look at it. You don't want a salesman with you while you're trying to talk serious about a major investment, because they may have there's another place for sale there. They may have your interest at heart to some degree, but you got to remember, they work on commission, so they want to close the deal, and they're going to tell you anything that you need to hear in order to close the deal. Nice country roads. You can see some new houses, cabins going up there in the distance. As you can see, this is another hopping area. And why not? Look how beautiful it is. Who wouldn't want to live here? That's a big house there. That's a big one. A big one. Let's see, I was in Kroger. I got to go back there today. Their shelves are full. There is no issue here that I can discern. Everything looks pretty good here. They're keeping everything well stocked. Gas has dropped just a little bit. Now, I don't know how long that's going to stay, because they're getting ready to close another pipeline up through Canada up there, and that's going to cause a problem. Probably a crisis, because that means that much less oil is coming into our country, and we have to buy it. Yeah, this comes out to Chapman Highway right here. Chapman Highway is another artery that you can get into Sevierville through. And it was an easy drive, wasn't it? Really easy drive. And now you're out on the highway. I made 2, maybe 3 turns and went through a nice area, and I'm out to this highway, and you can go into Knoxville the other way. If I would have made a left, I could have gone into Knoxville. Gist Creek Road is another way to get back into the Pigeon Forge area if you're thinking about it. Gist Creek Road. And we just entered Sevierville. It was about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from where I turned out of the road there, Walden Creek Road. Brings you in by Ollie's and Tractor Supply and right into downtown Sevierville. So you can start to see downtown Sevierville right there. The old courthouse, the new courthouse, the historic hotel. Ollie's would be on your left. Now you can continue. If you want to go more back way, all you do is make a left right here. crossing over the Little Pigeon River right now. There's Ollie's on the left. There's the sign, 441, Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. Just make a right at the light. Make a right at 441 South. You can also stay on this road straight. It'll get you to I-40, that'd be 411. That's where we're on now, 411. This is 411 north, the scenic route, pretty road to take. You want to take a really nice drive, take 411, and that will take you to 40. That's another back way in, and I did that quite a while ago. One of my first dozen videos I did 411. What a beautiful, beautiful ride. Dollywood statue is right here if you turn right. This is Court Avenue. It's their historic Main Street. That's the bypass we're just going by. And now this is considered Dolly Parton Parkway. Even though it's still 411 North, it's Dolly Parton Parkway. Same road, didn't change anything. But this takes you right into downtown Sevierville, the newer section. The offices are over here if you want the electric system. You want stuff to do with the deeds and plats and land. It's all in this area, right in here. The Municipal campus, right there on the right. That's where you get all your stuff, your title work done, septic information, all right here. Chamber of Commerce is right there as well. And there are restaurants all through here. This is considered Middle Creek. Not a lot of tourists venture down here, and I don't know why, because there's a lot of cool little restaurants, especially in downtown Sevierville, the older section. Some really nice places there. And Miss Marie and I will be going to some of those. We just haven't had the time. My God, it's just been so busy. I find it very hard to get everything done in one day that I really want to get done. But I'm working on it. I'm chugging along like I usually do. Now this is Middle Creek Road. You just make a right from Dolly Parton Parkway. Middle Creek will take you by the Ridge and take you out to Veterans Boulevard. And you can see the Smoky Mountains in the distance. So basically it's a very large circle around Pigeon Forge. And a great way to avoid the traffic. Because if you're coming in from either 40 or 411, you can turn down any of these roads and you can get into Pigeon Forge and get out of Pigeon Forge with minimal traffic, minimal hassle, and minimal traffic. Makes your stay so much nicer, so much more pleasant. I gotta go down here to one of my banks. Right here. You gotta do banking business. I thought the donkeys, there's usually a donkey and a horse. It's on one of my earlier videos. I'll try to catch them again. It's a horse and a donkey that are best friends, and they play with a big ball, a gigantic ball, as big as the car. It's a gigantic ball. It's meant for animals, and they push it around. They have so much fun. You could reference some of my earlier videos, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But this is kind of a medical area. Now, this is where UT has a lot of offices. There's LeConte, the hospital right here to your left. Right here. Sorry for the bumps. Sheriff's office is right there on your right. So if you're looking for anything that has to do medical, it's right here in Middle Creek. Everything is here. It doesn't matter what it is, it's here. My doctors are here, the hospital's here. Usually if I have any heart issues, I go to Fort Sanders, because that's where they're specialists in heart. But I haven't had any problems. But if you want a great hospital, Fort Sanders is without a doubt the best hospital. They brought me back to life, so I can only thank them many, many times. And they just recently paved all this, which is really good. I'm glad they did that. And retina place over here, that's very new. Here's my bank right here. One of them, the TVA. I use TVA because their credit cards are 2.99%, where Capital One and Wells Fargo and all those, they're 29%. I said, I'll be damned if I pay you that kind of money. I will be damned if I pay you that. So I use a credit union because they are better. All right, so I just left the bank, took care of my business, and this here is Middle Creek Road going out to Veterans, right here. You make a left, and this will take you right back into Pigeon Forget, just like that. A really easy ride. No complaints, not aggravated with the tourist traffic, because I can get in and around really quick. And if you just follow my shortcuts, you will do the same. And that's why I bring you these videos, so that you take advantage of the shortcuts and don't get stuck in the traffic. Now this is normal traffic for this time of the day. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and this is a lot of people going home, shifts are changing and stuff. But normally if you come out earlier in the morning or a little bit later than this, after like 5 o'clock, the roads are pretty clear. This is just the workaday traffic that comes into the area. There are the mountains in the background. I'm setting my cruise control, 45 miles an hour. And I'll be in Pigeon Forge in just a couple of minutes. Isn't that neat? So I hope you enjoyed this.
I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. You took me to the bank, but you didn't give me any money.
Joe, you don't need money. You don't spend money.
I could buy a corn dog from Fanny Farkle's, you know.
I don't think so.
I get a sausage burger.
No.
I get popcorn.
No. But thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV, better known as Jeff and Joe in the Morning, the Afternoon edition. I'm going to try to get out tomorrow morning and do some stuff early. And just today was one of those days. I had stuff I had to take care of. But thanks for joining us. And of course, we'll see you very, very soon.